That's right, I'm a review channel now. That was a joke. Minecraft video coming soon. Thanks to quarantine, I was able to play and enjoy a bunch of different games this year. In my opinion, 2020 and 2021 are some of the years that I got really into gaming. Before that, though, I just played Fortnite and Minecraft and a bunch of other random games. Anyway, I'm here to tell you my top 10 games I played in 2021. Or games I first played in 2021, so no Minecraft. Coming in last, we have Doom 2016. This is the only Doom game I've actually played, but I'm gonna play Doom Eternal sometime next year, don't worry. Doom 2016 is just a really fun game where you kill lots of demons. I was hooked and just kept playing the game until I beat it. The difficulty was also really good, and the glory kills were the best part. You just got to kill demons in the best and most absurd way possible. It's just great. Stardew Valley. I had lots of fun with this one. The first time I played Stardew Valley, I just focused on farming and trying to work on that, but then when the winter season hit, I wasn't able to do that anymore. I stopped playing for a bit, then I found out there was a quest log. Probably should have figured that out from the start. So I just had a blast completing quests and talking to the people in the town. Also finally started progressing with the story, so that was fun. There's also just so much replay value and so much you can do, and the game doesn't even make it overwhelming like some other games, like Terraria. You can also play it with a friend, and when I did that, I started playing it a lot. It's also only like $16, what a steal. Pikuniku was a magical game. I started playing it at a time when I had lots of anxiety and other bad things, but the game just made me feel happy. It's just a magical experience. It's very simple as well. It's just shapes, and you just do very casual quests to help people out, like playing hide and seek with a rock, or fixing a bridge, having a dance battle with a robot, taking over the Communist Party, very casual. If you're feeling down, buy this game. I wanted to play God of War for a really long time, even though most of it was spoiled for me, and I never even played the original games. And let me tell you, it is a magnificent game. The story and gameplay are just both so good. It turns out there was also a lot that I hadn't even been spoiled from. It was really fun and fairly difficult, but I managed to get past it. Seeing Atreus and Kratos' relationship grow was truly a magnificent experience, and the combat is also really good, and the visuals are so incredible as well. Deltarune. I love this game. The writing is incredible and the characters are just so likeable. Also, the gameplay is so good. Toby Fox really improved when you compare it to the battle system in Undertale. It's not that Undertale's battle system is bad, it's just that Deltarune's is really good. And the soundtrack is also just incredible as well. It's just really fun to see the characters interact with each other and all the references and jokes. I don't think anyone can make a salesman in a game as entertaining as Spamton. Terraria is a really fun game. Definitely one of the best survival games out there. It's jam-packed with content and there's so much to do. The progression is also really fun. You start out really weak, but at the end you become a god. I haven't actually even finished the game. I felt like it was too much to do and I got really overwhelmed. That didn't stop me from having a great time. One day I will kick the Moon Lord's ass. And you can do everything with a friend. That just makes it so much better as well. One of my friends and I used to play it a lot. I also probably spent over 30 hours on it on mobile when I was a small little child. TF2 is my favourite first-person shooter. It just has so much personality, along with its art style that just doesn't age. Most other first-person shooters, you just play as the generic army guy number 485, but in TF2 you play as these 9 different classes, each with their own personality and story. The only games I know that even try to do what TF2 did are Overwatch and Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, but both don't even come close. It's not only that, it also has great gameplay. The movement and weapons are just so good and finely tuned. This is the reason it stayed alive for as long as it has. You can also change the classes to how you want to play them using all the customizable weapons and stuff. Like sure, Overwatch has so many different classes that all have their different playstyle, but you can't edit that playstyle, so you might just get bored of playing that one class you used to like. TF2 also has so much variety and content. It's just a great game. A masterpiece, if you will. Valve, please update the game, please. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is one of the best games I've played in my life. There is so much you can do and explore. Everywhere you go, you'll always find something. Whether it's just a shrine or a Korok leaf, but even those are still neat to find as they give you more stats or increase your inventory, and the gameplay is also just so fun. There was an endless amount of ways you can kill enemies. The easiest way you can kill stuff is using bows and arrows, but you have a very limited supply and your weapons just break, so you have to think of a new and different way to beat an enemy that you wouldn't have thought of before. It's just an amazing experience that I think everyone should try. Undertale. Yeah, this game's pretty good. The story and characters are so good. The battles are a bit repetitive, but the boss battles are just spectacular. The game also has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard, and it really makes you feel. It is a masterpiece, but the community really drags it down, and the dialogue as well, it's just, masterpiece. Hollow Knight is the best game I've played in 2021. It's just so good. I started playing it a while ago, but I got lost and just stopped. I hate myself for doing this, honestly. But then I got back into gaming and started playing lots of games again, and I gave Hollow Knight another try, and I just could not stop playing it. I started unlocking new abilities, and I started defeating every single boss I could. I wanted to do everything in this game. The soundtrack is also just so good. It's not as good as Undertale's, but it is really good. And the platforming is one of the best parts. It's so responsive, it's like bam, bam, bam. I can't really click my fingers. They didn't need to go that hard on it, but where the game really shines is the combat. It's just so good. And also the charms, they change it up a lot too. I don't have time to talk about everything, but maybe in a full video about this game. This game is a masterpiece, no doubt. If I could shake Team Cherry's hand, I would. I do live in Australia, so maybe one day. Anyway, I've talked about Hollow Knight for long enough. I hope you guys liked my list. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, the family's been getting in the way of that, but I am still trying to work on stuff. I have a really big Minecraft lore video coming out soon. It's about Diamondcraft and how it ended, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys can look forward to the Diamondcraft video. Anyway, goodbye.